Hey guys, this is Connor O'Flynn at PFBC in London. I just want to give you a few ways that you can improve the efficiency of your plank, maybe get a little bit more development of the plank than you have been recently. A lot of people think that the plank is an easy exercise. It's an exercise that you quickly outgrow and that you can just hold it for minutes and minutes on end. And if that's the case, and you can do that, and you think it's too easy for you, you need to change up the way you're doing it. Maybe your position is inappropriate, or maybe the execution could be improved a little bit, but you need to get more out of that plank to make it worthwhile. So first things first, the position. You need to have a neutral lower back or even a flat lower back. Both of those positions are going to kind of facilitate core activation. If you get into an overly arched low back position, you're going to have nothing going on in the abs at all. No abdominal development. You might get a sore low back out of it. You might get some hip flexors that are a little upset at you, and neither one of those things are ideal outcomes. So, what do I mean? If I get into my plank position, you can see that my back is pretty flat right there. I have a little bit of curvature in my low back, but as soon as people get tired, that low back tends to arch more and more and ends up looking real ugly like that. At this point, I've got nothing going on in my core. It's all lower back spinal ligaments that I'm hanging on. No good for anyone. So if I go from that really arched position, I think about lifting my belt buckle up towards my chest. That lower back flattens out a little bit. I get a great core activation. Just by holding that position instead of the overly arched position, it's going to become significantly harder, which is a good thing. Now if I add in breathing to that position, it is a postural exercise. We're training good posture, we're training postural muscles, so why would I train those muscles if I'm not going to breathe? I want to be able to breathe when I'm standing up, when I'm running, when I'm playing sports, when I'm doing everything else. So I should be able to breathe when I'm planking. So big forceful exhalations, nice flat back, breathing into my stomach, expanding that stomach, breathing all the way out. It's a good idea to hold planks for a certain number of breaths, like that, big, strong, powerful breaths, instead of time. So I would do a set of 4 breaths or a set of 6 breaths, depending on how good you are at the plank. But that's automatically going to time it for you. It's going to ensure that you get those good breaths in. The third thing you do is you want to create as much tension as possible. Just holding that position, you're going to find the most efficient way to do it. We don't want efficiency. If you go for efficiency, you're going to be holding it for 3 minutes before you get tired, and that's just a waste of time. So rather than just holding an efficient position once I'm good at it, I'm going to create tension by pulling my elbows down towards my toes, pulling my toes up towards my elbows, squeezing my arms, squeezing my abs, and squeezing my glutes and my quads. And as I do that, I'm still going to try to breathe through that position. So all those things are going to vastly reduce the amount of time that you can hold a plank. Your sets will be a lot shorter, they'll be a lot more intense. You're going to actually see some core strength gains doing it that way rather than just holding it for an extended period of time, and you won't have to spend as much overall time working on the plank. So it's a win-win-win-win-win.